Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy T coming to you guys another video, you know what I'm saying? Now, NBA 2K21 is finally here. Now, man, this game, bro, this looks like, honestly, like 2K20.5. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. After playing this demo, like, I'm thinking to myself, should I really pre-order 2K21 or should I just call Xbox to give me a refund? But apparently 2K21 is here. The demo came out yesterday. I'm gonna show you guys my build. I always do a build video for the first video of the year. Now, as always, man, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, slap a like on the video. I did not upload any videos 2K20. I didn't upload a video for a whole year. Reason being was I was busy with university and things like that, and I got really sick in starting 2020. I don't know if I had, you know what I'm talking about, but I got really sick, so was really caught up with other affairs, so that's the reason why I couldn't upload. But I'm back, you know what I mean, and I'm going to show you guys my build. Now, last year 2K20 I made a two-way slasher, 2K19 I had a short stretch, and then 2K18 I had a pure sharp. So this year I decided to go with a Kawhi Leonard build. I always based my player builds off an NBA player, so this year I'm going with a two-way shotcreator. You guys can see this is Kawhi Leonard. If you guys want me to do a face scan video of how to get the Kawhi Leonard face, I can do it as well. But position shooting guard, you could do small forward shooting guard, but this build is you're gonna mainly need speed because this is like a shooting, like a shot creator lock. So it's better if you go shooting guard, and if you look up Kawhi's position on Google, it says shooting guard, small forward. So use shooting guard. It doesn't matter right hand or left. I've tried right hand and left just to see what is better when you shoot. I'm just using left for the sake of the video, but yeah. And the jersey number is number 2. So this is Kawhi Leonard's builds, man. You guys can pretty much copy everything I'm doing now. This is not exactly his build with the height and everything, but this is pretty much like a sum around of what his build is now. This is based on the Toronto Raptors build, but Kawhi Leonard, who hit the game-winning shot when they were playing the Sixers, you know what I mean? Speaking of Sixers, they just got swept. Let me know your thoughts on the NBA playoffs down below in the comment section. But for your skill breakdown, since my skill breakdown is mainly defending and shooting, since I'm a two-way shot creator, I went with this one. So you guys see you get maxed out 91 steal, 85 lateral quickness, 85 perimeter defense, 83 mid-range, 83.80, 88 free throw, and 80 post fade. So that's where you're gonna put your most emphasis on those two factors. Now, a lot of people, this build is not for finishing. This is not a slasher build at all. If you're looking for a slasher build, this isn't the video for you. Even if I was like, if I chose the skill breakdown, even if I was to max out the finishing badges, I will still only get one slashing badge. Like, it doesn't even make a difference. So I'm not going to show you which I use for my attributes for my finishing, only my shooting, playmaking, defensive, because this build is not used for any slashing at all. But that's what you want to use for your skill breakdown. Now, for my physical profile, this is not a slashing build, like I said, so you want to have agility and mostly agility. So for my agility and strength, I went with this. Hold on, I think I went with I went with this one, the 86 speed. So you get 86 speed, 85 acceleration, which I think is really good. So I went with this one. You guys can pretty much copy everything I did in this video. Now, the first thing you guys want to do, you guys want to max your steal. Now, I think you get about 20 something lockdown badges, I believe, when you max out everything. But you max out perimeter defense, you max out lateral quickness, you max out steal. If you want to touch interior defense, you could do so, because it doesn't really matter because you're a guard, you're playing outside. Now, you want to max out your block. You pretty much want to max out your defensive badges the most, because that's where you get your most badges. If you're choosing your skill breakdown, that's where you get your most badges. So I'm gonna max out interior defense as well. I've already played a game on this build, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. But you guys can see, pretty much when I max out this build, I get 22 defensive badges, which is really good. I'll also show you guys the badges later down in the video. Next thing you guys wanna do, max out your mid-range. So you max out your mid-range. Another thing I forgot to tell you is, whatever you're planning to do your takeover in, like if you're planning to do your takeover in defensive or shooting, the takeovers you could get in this build, you could get spotter shooter, shot creator, or lockdown, I believe. Now I'm still deciding what I should choose, lockdown or shooting. But if you choose lockdown as a takeover, I wouldn't really suggest you could put main emphasis on the lockdown attribute, since you're going to be using it as a takeover. But it all depends, you know what I mean? But let me know down below in the comment section what takeover I should use, either shooting I may do or lockdown. But you guys see, I just maxed out my 3-point. You're getting 11 shooting. I think you get about 18 shooting badges, I think, when you max out everything. Oh, you get 20 actually. So this is pretty much the best parts of the build. The shooting is maxed out, the defensive is maxed out. You also want to max out your ball handling. So this is pretty much what I maxed out in the build. I maxed out all these post moves you can max out. Like I said, man, you guys are probably wondering I didn't touch nothing in slashing. even if you touch the slashing with the type of physical profile I've chose, I mean the type of the ability I chose, it doesn't matter, because if I was to max out everything, literally I would only get 1 slashing badge. That's just how it is. So it doesn't matter whatever you guys want to do with this. Like if you want to put so-and-so on close shot, so-and-so on that, so-and-so on that, you know what I mean? This build, you're shooting off the screens and you're basically a lockdown. That's pretty much, you're just playing like a shot creator. No intention of slashing as all. If you want me to do a playmaking slasher build video, I could do that as well, but for now I'm just gonna like just do this for the sake of the video. So this is pretty much the build. In total you get about 20, 13, 33, you get about 56 badges, you know what I mean? So that's pretty good. You get 20 shooting, 13 playmaking, 22 defensive badges. It's your choice what takeover you decide to use. Me personally, I may go with the shooting since I get lower badges in the shooting, but it's all up to you guys. See, I'm just gonna max out my slasher. So this is pretty much the build. Copy whatever you guys want to do. For my body shape, I went with Define. So I went Define with Kawhi Leonard type build. And then for my height, he's 6'6", but I honestly just kept it at 6'5". 1 inch doesn't really make a difference. So I went with 6'5". Then for my weight, I went with 220. I think with 220 you get your playmaking kind of up, so I think that was really good, and you also kind of get your interior defense kind of up. It's also pretty good. So I went with 6'5", 220. Now for the wingspan, I actually went with 82.4. Now with an 82.4, the more you max out your wingspan, when I think about it, if you max out your wingspan, you're gonna lose shooting abilities. But if you choose a shooting takeover, I think it could kind of make up for it, you know what I mean? But I went 82.4 for the video. So for the physicals, 85 speed, that's pretty much the build. The takeover, you guys decide what you guys want to do. So for this sake of the video, I'm going to choose shotcreator. If you guys want to do lockdown, do it. But I'm going to use shotcreator for this video. Now without further ado, I'm going to show you guys my badges. All right, so here we are with the badges. Now like I said, man, you get 22 badges in total for the defensive slash rebounding badges. So the badges which I chose, these are the badges which I chose. You guys could pretty much copy what I did. The badge I did not choose is because I didn't think they were relevant. Like I said, man, you're not a center, so you're not gonna really need things like rebound, chaser, rim protector since you're not inside the paint. So I went with chase down artist on bronze. I went with clamps on silver. Defensive leader, because with defensive leader you get to boost the defensive attributes on your teammates. I went with Heart Crusher, Interceptor on bronze, Intimidator, Lightning Reflexes, Moving Truck, and then the 2 main important badges I thought which was good for this build was Pickpocket, because you're going to be stealing from guards. That's what you're trying to do, and Tireless Defender. Pretty much, if you have Tireless Defender in Hall of Fame, like, you're going to be able to defend at all times. So that's what I went for my defensive badges. For my shooting badges, I went Catch and Shoot on bronze, because that just feels like Catch and Shoot is just a badge any shooter needs. Clutch Shooter on gold, Deadeye on silver because of defender, difficult shots in Hall of Fame because shot creators, you're going to be shooting off screen. So difficult shots is probably the main badge you're going to need. Tireless Shooter in Hall of Fame, like I said, you're going to need that because you're going to be shooting a lot. Pick and pop, you're going to be coming off screens, and range extender on goal. If you have range extender, you could pull off screens from 3, which I think is really glitchy. So those are the badges I chose for shooting, defensive. For my playmaking badges, it all depends what type of player you guys are. If you're a dribbler, choose so and so, you know what I mean? But for my playmaker badges, from my point of stand, I chose ankle breaker on silver, downhill on gold, handles for days on gold, space creator on gold, stop and go, and tight handles, you know what I mean? The post spins, I don't really need that because I'm not a post scorer. Lob city passer, I'm not really trying to get dimes, you know what I mean? Honestly, if I had to really do it again, I may have if you choose the lockdown takeover, I think you get dimer. I'm not too sure, but like I said, man, it's all basically part of your play style, what you guys like to do. But for me, this is what I like to do. Now for your finishing badges, you only get 1, so whatever one you want to do, choose it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Finally back. 2K21 comes out next week Friday, so I'm gonna be dropping videos then. Madden 21 has also came out today. I'm gonna be dropping videos on Madden tomorrow, the Yard, Ultimate Team, until 2K comes out. So I'm gonna be posting 2K Madden this year. I'm glad to be back. I know this video, it still feels weird to be on the mic because I haven't recorded the video in a year, you know what I mean? But hope you guys still sticking around with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. 2K, bro, I don't even know. Let me know if y'all are buying 2K21 in the comment section down below, because this game, like, they literally gave us 2K20.5. Like, I'm calling it right now, but I feel like 2K21 on regular gen is gonna be like 2K20. You know what I mean? I just don't think they're gonna make any upgrades because the game is only out for 2 months. Like, it doesn't make sense to put as much emphasis on that, like, on a regular gen, you know what I mean? But hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Hope you guys staying safe. It's your boy, the T. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys later.